I work as a sustainable digital expert in BPCE Group, and I am a strategy deputy director at INR. INR is the Institute of Sustainable IT. I am an eco-feminist, and I work well using collective intelligence. And I really think that everyone can have good ideas, and by having discussions with different people, we can think more systemically and be more innovative. And I am very active in 3 associations. So I am executive board member of the FAMOUS. It's a feminist association in Nantes. I'm very active to increase awareness about gender equalities, about stereotypes and biases. I'm active in ADN West. It's a network of digital professionals from Brittany and Pays de la Loire regions in France. And in INR, I said before, I am the strategy division to rethink digital technologies, to promote sustainable tech, and to produce useful tools for everyone. I think INR can play a leading role and act as a lobbyist. So today, I'm here to talk about my passion. So firstly, I explain why, and next, how to help, and lastly, who can lead a sustainable digital sector. So Tristan said talked before about that. So everyone now agrees that because of climate change, and as summarized by Tristan, disaster stronger more often. We have to think about that. And good news, it's not too late. We can limit the effects of climate change, and everyone can help. So, according to Earth Day 2022, climate change is a regular concern for half of people across global country average. And the next numbers I will show you, it concerns France, sorry, because I don't have I don't know them at European or worldwide level. So, in France, 87% of French people are aware they are living a real ecological crisis. And 64% approve the idea we are going to have to change our ways. But at the same time, 77% of French people didn't know what is digital pollution. So we really have to communicate about it. So digital is a tool. It's both extraordinary tool and worrying. So I'm fighting against techno-solutionist people, techno-optimist people who make believe that tech will save us. I really think that we have to use high tech for vital topics and deploy low tech everywhere else. So I will talk quickly about that because Tristan explained before some ecological numbers that are very questionable. And I wanted only to show that now 7 to 10% of global electricity is consumed by internet only. Sarah explained that when it is better to use it. And we have to think that for the worst case scenario, ICT could use as much as 51% of global electricity. So we can't. There is some topics that are really better to use that, like for ills or other things. And we consume too much data, and the increase is very, very high. In 2025, global data creation is projected to grow to more than 180 zettabytes. And in 2030, 2,142 zettabytes is too much to think what it means. And you have to know that we need 800 kilograms of raw materials to produce only 2 kilogram computer. So, and the Earth, ocean, and space are full of garbage because because of our your technology use. So, and the impact is not where we think it is. A lot of people think about data center when we talk about digital impact, but due to the numbers, due to the quantity, if you look carbon footprint, primary energy, abiotic resources, water, and waste, the impact is user side, because there is 44 billion of devices used, and on the other side, there is 67 million of data center. So there is a difference of 500 to 1. And there is not only ecological impact, there is a lot of societal impact. And it's why I really want to change all of that. So I don't know if it's the case worldwide, but in France, the children, the average length of possession of a mobile phone is 9 years and 9 months. And there is a lot of risk of digital screen time, psychosocial risk, attention deficit, addiction, burnout, desocialization, cyberbullying, obesity, blindness, too much risk. And it's cynical, but many tech celebrity children, like Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Evan Williams, and Mark Zuckerberg, are not allowed to use screens so as to avoid psychosocial risk. In France, 19% of the French population is excluded from digital accessibility. And we have to work to change that. And it's my other fight, but 50% of women leave the tech after 8 years of work. So I think it's a big problem. And 64% of the people who joined extremist group on Facebook did so because the algorithm steers them. Algorithm, unfortunately, promotes contents that sparks outrage, hate, and amplifies biases within the data that we feed them. So we have to think about that. So how to help? So my primary recommendation is improve light direction of your device, of our device. It's the best practice. And I really think we have to learn fundamentals. So Tristan said before, there is a digital college you can visit outside. And I recommend Sustainable IT MOOC proposed by INR. It's in English and in French, if you want. And we all have to aim to ERC. So ERC means eliminate, reduce, and contribute, and in this order. Eliminate firstly. And to know if we have to eliminate, I really recommend the 3U rule. So if what you want to do or your service is not useful, usable, and used, you can delete it. So here are some other suggestions. you can calculate your digital impact. Here it's the calculate proposed by INR. You can, it's in English and in French too. And you can contribute in your working group, and because my recommendation is don't stay alone. There is a lot of people who want the same, and so it's better to be together. And educate yourself. You can learn in good practices. So here is a QR code for a digital uses good practices we propose with ADN West. You can listen in some podcasts like Green I.O. by Gaël or Loctever by Tristan. And you can read some books and some study. There is a lot. So how can I help in my organization? Here I will present you a BPCE group. And we are 100,000 employees, and we have 36 million of customers. And last year, we launched a new strategic plan, and the 3 priorities are winning spirit, customer, and climate. So, firstly, when we began, we educated ourselves by doing an online course and got certified in Sustainable IT. Then we worked on our first output for employees. We reviewed the PowerPoint document and template to lighten it. It's a shame of us, but the weight was more than 3 megabytes without anything. And we liked it to pass to 500 kilobytes. So it is better now. And we had our strategic plan validated. And the best news is that it has been incorporated into the group's strategic plan for 2024. So we have proposed different programs. To limit the impact of equipment manufacturing that cause the most impact, we chose to work on equipment life cycle and sustainability software by design, and this one is the program I manage. To limit the impact of use of devices, we have to work on sustainability software by design too. And to limit the impact of use of network, it's also sustainability software by design. The use of data center, we have to work on sustainability software by design and data center management. And we have launched transverse program, education, training, and communication. So here is the timeline that presents a few key events. In 2014, ITCE, it's a company of BPCE Group, co-founded the club Green IT. And then in 2018, he co-founded INR, and because it's to think about societal and ecological impact. Our team was set up in the spring of 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic. And firstly, we were 5 in the team, and we did a lot of lobbying to sell our vision and to expand our team. Our first big success was the incorporation of the strategic plan and to obtain an official budget. So, we can lead a sustainable digital sector. For me, everyone can do my job. If you are convinced, we have to be more sustainable. As surprising as it may seem, the BPCE program director isn't from IT or CSR department. She comes from financial control. And the most important is soft skills. Because it is about a transformation, and it consists of a change of mentality and paradigm. I think it is better if you are open-minded and transparent, kind, and caring to the people and their ideas. If you have strong values and ethics, inclusiveness, sense of community, and if you are ecologically friendly, it's better. We can learn CSR, IT, and sustainable IT, but it's more difficult to learn the ability to explain, to display flexibility, and to negotiate with diplomacy. And in Group BPCE, we are lucky to have experts in our team, and it's why we have chosen to build our team in-house with existing employees. And I'm very proud because in Group BPCE, as you can see, our digital management team is primarily composed of women. We are 6 women out of 8. So it's quite rare in tech industry, apart from HR and communication services. So in 2018, I participated in a Banque Populaire hackathon, and the theme was IT for Green. With my team, we won it by offering eGreen to raise awareness of the impact of digital technology and share eco-friendly practices. After this event, I fought to obtain budget in order to implement eGreen, and I lead this project in conjunction with my work in entrepreneurship. As a sustainable IT expert, I devote around 30% of my time to raise awareness and to convince others. It allows and 60% of my time to manage, to lead, present, or participate in working group, and 10% of my time to represent the group. And I'm continually learning thanks to all the working group, the discussion, and different people I met. So I have one advice, willing to do the same as I do, say never give up. So particularly when you believe in something and you consider that is the most important thing to do. My story, in 2019, I followed a group's HR program, Leadership for Women, and this allows you to focus on your professional project. I really wanted to have meaningful work, and I have thought a lot about what I can do about sustainability in the digital sector and my job. I wanted to be the contact person for sustainable IT of the company. Because I was so passionate about this subject, I kept on speaking to my director about having a team to work on sustainability IT. And the first time he said that it will never be a priority in our company. So I come back several times. And in 2020, after the lockdown, when I questioned it again, he approved for me to prepare a file. So then, after, I discovered that other BPCE's employees wanted the same. And we have created a sustainable digital team with the approval of the CTO group, Laurent Benatar. So as I said before, I began this project in conjunction with my work. And now we are several people working full-time in sustainable IT.